Hey, 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 hey. Looky at this golden cookie I got with me today. I can't tell you how excited I am to see this guy, talk to this guy. Real quick, I had a long conversation. Bill Musk and John White and myself had a very good conversation yesterday. Once in a while, we get on the phone and we're like three old chickens and we can't stop cackling with each other. And we talked all night. So I'm extremely excited for him to be here. Let me do the birthdays and prayers. And then John White is really going to get into it. And boy, I got some real nice things to say about him before we start. But John White, I love you, brother. Bill Musk, I love you, brother. No matter where you're at, I love you. Mr. DeGarmo, Mr. Redfern, Julie Wen, Ash Mufareh, every one of you, I love you. Don't ever forget that. Here we go. This is going to be a good one, folks. I'm telling you. I'm building up Johnny. He's like, oh, man, Chris. He said to me 3 days ago, Chris, I hope I don't disappoint you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, John? You have never disappointed me or anyone. So, all right, let's get into it. I'm going to get carried away because I love this guy. Here we go. happy birthday today to Yolanda Perez. Sherry Green, I know you. I know both those ladies. Happy birthday. Glenneth Holloman. Chris Mills, my daughter's husband, my son-in-law, who's a rock star. Happy birthday to you, Chris. I love you. You know that. Frederick Shepard. Happy birthday to you. Brian Maybe. Barbara Barron. Those are three old friends of mine. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a blessed day. We do have a couple new prayers for healing today, or just need prayers. Liz Leary and let us know in Bill Musk group, actually, that her daughter Victoria, she's going through a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to read it real quick. Her daughter Victoria was awful tonsillitis. They're trying her on stronger antibiotics. And her lovely mom has the flu, and she's needing help. Her hubby also has the flu, and her sister Sandra has COVID. She said, "Have a bit of a nightmare week. Thank you and love you all." And for the prayers, I said, "I'm definitely going to get you on the prayer list for that, Liz. We are praying for your family." Mr. Phil Lard is another friend of mine in the Onpassive family. He's got twin sons, James and Chris, and they lost their mother yesterday. So condolences to them, and please say some prayers for that family. Phil, we're all very sorry, and to James and Chris, you're going to see her again someday. Trust me. Fahir's grandson, Armin, we're praying for you. Robert Stifler and his wife, we're praying for you. Dustin Grove, big surgery on the 17th, which is 4 days away. Keep them in your prayers. Today is Friday the 13th, and I've never bothered me. Friday, look who I got on Friday the 13th, the luckiest cat I know, right here. Margaret Seagroves, we're praying for you. Anitra, we're praying for you. Peter Rogers, we are praying for you. Phil Lard's mom, oh, that's the same one. I got to take that one off. Richard Merlano, we're praying for you. Don Riviera, Kathy Krusky's mom, Dave Loretta's father, Fat Mata, we're praying for you. Teresa Pierre, we're praying for you. Wally Cochran, Melissa Ann, and her friend Sam, we're praying for you. Jerry Nix, I love you, brother. We're praying for you. Myra Aquino's mother, who is it? Come on, John, you've been paying attention. Nellie, say, hey, Nellie, what's up?
Hey, Nellie, what is happening? What's up?
There you go. Constantine Thomas and his father, Brenda Herb, Bob Pierce and his wife Mary, Stephen Brocklehurst, Norelli Warcon, and her sister, Bill Must. Who is that guy? It's not me. Everyone used to think it was me. It's not me. He's real, he's alive, and he's a kicking, and he's doing some great videos, him and John, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Bruce Gerstein's brother Edmund, Judy Miller and Russ, Pat Parent and her daughter and her neighbor Dennis, Chloe and Julie, we're praying for you. Julie, send me an update what's going on. They are still in Barbados because they don't want her to leave because she's going through a lot of stuff. She's had multiple surgeries, so keep them in your prayers. Judy Reese, we're praying for you. Tina Midcalf, liver failure, we're praying that you get a liver, Tina, every single day. Terry Thompson and her mother, Loretta. Roy Davies and her eyeballs. We're always praying for her eyes. And Roy, thanks for the email the other day. Cindy Hopkins, Grace Tamajon, William DeLorme, the Marshmallow Man, Harold Fox, you need to call me. Brother, I hope you're doing all right. I'm worried about you. We're praying for you. Ruthie, what do I say about Ruth Pace, John? What do I say?
Ruthie Pace, we love you.
I love that. You know how big a smile she gets? And that's one of my goals every day, to never forget that. And she's always happy and smiling. And she does need prayers, but we do love you, Ruth. Thanks, John. Red and Jane's mothers are going through some things. The Redferns, I believe, are home now. Red will be on at 1 o'clock. I'm pretty sure. He just texted me a minute ago. Sandra Fenning's mother, Seeds Academy, got a big graduation coming up on the 20th, which is in a few short days away. I will be on that webinar. I promised them. I want to thank everyone personally for sending many things, whether it was Bibles or buying goats or food or whatever. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm saying that from William and Seeds Academy and all the educators. We're always going to be in your prayers, and keep doing what you're doing, Williams. P&G, we love you. I'm looking for some of my old P&Gers. I know Joe was on here yesterday. We got to get you back going, P&G. We need to get a Webby going somewhere. Ash Mufareh, again, is so busy and so crazy excited. It's not funny. He's doing very, very well, and he wants to say hi to everyone. He loves you all, and be patient. Things are coming your way. You just don't know it yet. So we're praying for you and your family, Ash. We love you very much. Marty DeGarmo is improving. He sent me a message last night that his oxygen was really good, and he wasn't on oxygen, which is a great thing. And he's losing water weight, which we know. Keep him in your prayers and his family. Myself, my daughter, my son, the dogs, my son-in-law, my daughter-in-law, my grandkids. We thank you for the prayers. Keep them coming. People fighting and beating cancer. Sandaya, Nancy Vang, Adriana Dodds. On Adriana Dodds, a little sad note. They sent her home. She's only, I think she said 42 or 46. I can't remember the age now. They did send her home from the hospital on hospice. So please keep Adrian Dodds in your prayers. Just too young to go through that. Adrian, we love you. We're praying for you. Carl Everett, Tina from my work, Phil Smith, Kenneth Fung, Tom Taylor, Dane and Darius, Robin Noble, Mr. Jean, Chang Yang, Joyce and Melvin Hicks, William Carmichael, Patty Prescott. We are praying that God takes this cancer away. We're praying that God comes into your life and just makes you smile again. A lot of people, we just need to smile more. A lot of people don't do it. So thank you, Lord, for these prayers. Please heal all my brothers and sisters. This guy next to me, let me say this. This guy next to me and our brother Bill have been doing some pretty they've always done amazing things. And one thing I want to point out, I was just talking to John about this, is something that I've always tried to do is bring a little excitement, a little entertainment, something different every day. I don't like repeating myself, and sometimes I have to here and there. But these guys put out some amazing videos that, number one, entertains you. The information that this guy right here writes, John misses calling. John should be writing books, novels, educational things, because he's that good. He does send me the script every night, which I told him, you don't have to, but I love reading them. I get to read them before they put them on video, and I absolutely love them. When John writes something and he's putting it on the video, it's actual facts. It's actual percentages. It's telling you why other things have failed. It's telling you this is the place to be. And I absolutely love that. And then Bill Musk with his computer whiz, they put it all together and it's magical. I suggest anyone like and subscribe to Bill's YouTube channel. John, you don't have a YouTube channel, do you?
No.
No, I wish you did, but it's okay. Him and Bill are a team, and they're a perfect team. As we were saying yesterday, I asked John off the subject, you look like Bill Cosby since you lost all this weight. Here's a guy I'm looking at right now who I'm extremely proud of. I met him, 3 years ago in Boston?
Yes.
And John decided at that moment, I believe at that moment, I got to do something different about my life. And boy, did he. He's lost over 200 pounds. He said I might have put a pound on or something. Oh, I don't care about that. And let me tell you something about this guy. He did it on his own. He set his mind that I have to do this. I want to live. He didn't get anything from anybody. What he got is from the good Lord gave him strength, and he did it. And I want to thank and praise you, John, because I think it's an amazing feat what you did. And I'm talking a lot because I got a lot to say about this guy. I love him. He went out and did something that a lot of people are afraid to do. He didn't take a chance. He just said, I got to do this. And oh my gosh, did you do it? You looked absolutely wonderful, John. He's 119 years old. I'm kidding. What, John, what are you, 70?
77.
77 years old. And I know people my age and younger who I use him as an example. Marty used to get mad at me. Oh, I got to call John White. I need to ask him about this. One of my heroes, I'm going to say it. Jesus Christ and God is my hero. But John is my hero because he did what he did and he hasn't stopped. Just like Ash Mufareh, another person that stuck his mind to something. You know, I'm working on my yard right now. I've got into it. I'm addicted to doing things in my yard. And I was telling John, he gave me an idea what to talk about a little bit today before I introduce him. My yard right now is my canvas. I could paint it any way I want. I could do it any way I want. And then I thought about Ash Mufareh. I'm thinking, we're Ash Mufareh's canvas. This company is his canvas. And he can do whatever he wants, paint it any color, put any kind of thing that he wants in there, and no one can say nothing. And this is my opinion. I believe right now that portrait that Ash has painted is in the drying mode. And I think you should get pretty excited. I don't know when or how when Ash is going to hold that on his big, look at this, but that's us. Ash has painted us a picture that's going to last a lifetime for us. And I am forever thankful. Now, on that note, because I'm talking way too much today, I want to bring on my brother who I love with all my heart, I have nothing but respect, who's blown us all away with his videos, him and Bill. John White, I'm going to shut my big mouth. The floor is yours, brother.
Thank you very much. Chris, let me know when you really get excited. Okay. I am extremely excited about what is happening. Bill Musk and I formed this partnership when we had Mr. Mufareh's first company. We used to have a community, and I used to post on that community, and I would get these heart-shaped symbols from Chris Johnson, Bill Musk, Mr. Ash Mufareh. So Bill texts me one day and he says, hey, why don't we start something that we'd like to work on? I mean, when Bill started with me, his channel was like 4,500 subscribers. Between the two of our efforts, it's grown now to over 92,000 subscribers. And what we do is what we feel. What we do is what we believe. We know that Mr. Ash Mufareh, for all intents and purposes, have really gotten into helping people more than anybody that I've ever seen. We're on the internet, and we know that, look at statistics, there are 600,000 new internet people who get on the internet daily. Now, there is an industry on the internet. It's called those who like to make money on the internet. It's composed of about 50 million. But here's the thing. 98% of the 50 million who are online to make money lose money. Now, Mr. Mufareh is an astute businessman. He's an astute businessman with heart, with determination, with belief, with being unselfish to the nth degree. So he's not plagued by greed. He's not plagued by selfishness. So what does he do? He makes or he creates an a vehicle that reflects exactly who he is from the inside. That's AI gone human by a man whose only quest in life is to help us. Now, I've been online for about 20 years, and I've gone through all kinds of programs. Now, what impressed me about Mr. Mufareh's first company is that I never heard of it being called a program. See, a program is something that does not have any infrastructure. It does not have an office. It's got a virtual office. Now, you can't mix a virtual office with a ecosystem office. It's completely different. But what made me gravitate toward Mr. Mufareh is what he had in store for 98% of the people who failed online. Now, if you were to just take 98% of the 50 million, because they are going to come in to his company, without a doubt, because like attracts like. And when I'm saying light, I'm saying light, LIGHT. I've always lost money. But when I saw his concept where he can take the failure rate and reduce it significantly, he could help each of the 98% become successful. Now, his first company was mind-boggling. It was advanced technologically more than any other company that was online. And I used to hear the expression, "Oh, we're not in competition with anybody." If you're in the same space and you're having basically the same kinds of product, why aren't you in competition? See, but the thing that I love about this company and the man behind the company is that his focus is on helping people. Now, everyone that we've come in contact with, and if deep down inside, you did not get on the internet with the idea of helping humanity, you came in with the idea of helping your family, because you've got to take care of home first, and then you extend outside of that. In looking at what has been happening, hello there, Marty DeGamo, look at him.
I had to come see you keeping it high and tight.
Yeah, I'm keeping it high and bald now. Yeah, so I don't know why people are not excited about what we have. Mr. Mufareh knew that something was wrong. So the enemy didn't stop him. He stopped himself, and he went into a new direction. Now, if you look at the stage of a butterfly, what happens? Butterfly becomes a larva, right? Then out of that larva springs an incredible butterfly. And that's the stage that we're in now. All the technology has been enhanced. But what Mr. Mufareh did was that he tried to be transparent. But there was one flaw in that, because as we were looking and seeing what he was doing, the enemy was looking and seeing what he was doing. And they didn't like that. Case in point, we had a video conferencing platform that was mind-boggling. I mean, it just blew the Z people out of the water. So when Mr. Mufareh stopped it, they had gotten a lot of the features and they've tried to mimic it. So if you think about all of the giant technology companies, you didn't know anything about them until they came out, launched. You didn't know anything about it. When I mentioned the words back rub, you say, well, who's rubbing my back? Well, that was Google's original name. When Amazon came out, they were just selling used books. We didn't know about that. Only the people who were interested in used books knew about Amazon. You see? People, founders, affiliates, you just don't know what we have here. The man is flawless in his heart and his compassion to put everybody ahead of him, including himself and his family. He's doing things now where people won't be able to see what he's doing. And that's smart. Because why would he go down the same track just to try to please some of us who are founders? Now, there are about 1 million of us. And I would think maybe 800,000 have been very, very loyal. Now, that's in my opinion, because what I see happening is that I see things that are really sad. If they really knew who Mr. Mufareh is, they would be helping out as much as possible, because he's not a person who's adverse to difficulties. He overcomes those difficulties. He's a high-level thinker, but he's more of a high-level doer. So he's not going to throw away all of that technology that was 2 or 3 or 5 years ahead of time. He's not going to reinvent the wheel, but he's going to enhance it. He's going to have things that when it does come out, everybody will know about it, including founders and affiliates. Mr. Mufareh does not owe any of us anything. We owe him a debt of gratitude because of what he has. I look at the time where, have you ever seen anybody go to the store and they take out their calculator and they start shopping? Yes, I do that, because there's a certain amount that I have to spend. But it's going to be great to go there and leave my calculator, leave my cell phone home, and just pay for whatever I want. And if I see somebody in line who's struggling, I'm going to help them. You see, go shopping. When you go shopping for something, you always look for the sleeve to see how much it is, right? With this company, you're not going to have to do that. You won't be looking at price tags. You won't be looking at going to a restaurant and hoping that you will see the price of something before you eat it. Now, these are things that we're on the cusp of having, where we don't have to worry about our bills at all. See, when we were in those other companies, we were drowning. We were drowning. So when Mr. Mufareh came by and he tossed out that life preserver, we grabbed it. Now, what is idiocy is for those who grab that life jacket or that line, let loose to the line because they thought that maybe we should, have been along further than we are, and they go back into the company that was drowning them. That doesn't make sense. I remember his talking about on the webinar, he says that he's going to give us information where the public does not have. So if we're waiting for Mr. Mufareh to come up on YouTube or these public channels and just give his heart out, that doesn't make sense. So the best thing, in my opinion, is when he is ready to go with this new direction company, not only would we know, but the public would know. This is the way corporations have done it for years and years and years. There have been inner struggles that we didn't know anything about. We had all of our dirty laundry out in the open. And what I see now is I see people who are using names that we don't have anymore and advertising it as if that company is still up and running. I talked to, I text one particular person. I said, why are you advertising all of these things that we're no longer doing? Why are you doing that? I told him, now, when the new direction company comes out, guess what? They're gonna, the followers who've been following you are gonna say, man, he was lying. Mr. Mufareh was telling the truth. You see? So Bill Musk, my friend, my partner, is an extraordinary person. And I don't think that there's a better union between what is written and what is also taken as a video. So I give most of my credit commercially to Bill, Mr. Mufareh, but we all know who deserves all of the credit, the man that we look up to. I love everything that is being done for our sake. If other CEOs had that kind of heart as Mr. Mufareh has, then it will be more competition. But because of greed, we stand on an island alone, and nobody will be able to approach us. So any negative thought that you have about anything that's going on, erase it from your minds. Be excited about what you have. This is a transcendent company that is going to break records that people hadn't even thought of. Be proud of it, because every time that you bash what's happening, you're bashing yourself. Why be an enemy of yourself? You see, he's not saying, okay, you give me this money each and every month, and you not seeing anything. He stopped taking the money 2 years ago when the last founder got in June 23rd, 2022. But people are so concerned about that $97, that if they had it in their pockets, that been long gone, but it's still here. So don't complain. He's not responsible for any of the conditions that we're in ourselves. We have to take accountability. Let him do his job. Let him overcome the enemies that were within the company that he was a part of. Like when he says the only thing that's coming out of the former company would be Ash Mufareh himself. So if we can let that dead horse remain dead and stop trying to resurrect him, all of us will be a lot better. And we have to do this because of our families. We love our families. We love humanity. We want to make sure that we're a catalyst to be able to get things done that's going to benefit all of us. So don't fool yourselves, founders and affiliates. You're in a quagmire if you're in that kind of situation. There's a proverb that says that when you return to something you left, that's just like a dog returning to its own vomit. So thank you very much. I appreciate everything. Good to see you, Marty.
Go ahead, Marty.
Well. Now you see why I fell in love with this guy years ago. Yes. And what an inspiration weight-wise, too. Holy cow. Happy John isn't here.
Right.
I was thinking about some of the stuff you said, John. Obviously, can't cover it all, but it's all 100% true. But the big deal was, and people didn't realize, a lot of us didn't realize, Onpassive was built, if you look at Onpassive like it was a home, all the walls were knocked out and they were put, glass was put in so everybody could see inside every step we took. That didn't happen with Apple. Do you really think that when they were putting the iPhone together for the first time, that things didn't go wrong? The point is, the only time we knew about an Apple phone is when, like a bunch of maniacs, we rushed to the store to buy it when it was ready to be sold. But we weren't there during the journey. Ash had a journey that was transparent. Was it too transparent? I agree with John. Yes. Yes. Do I think some people think they have this, like we're owed something? We're not. We're blessed. Listen, none of us have to be here. We all made a decision. Every company I was ever in, and I've been doing this a long, long time. Every company I was ever in, I paid a monthly fee, whether they were doing good, whether they were doing bad, whether they were launched or not launched. Like John said, June 2022 is the last time a founder came into this company. And I want to tell you something. If Mr. Mufareh was a greedy man, why would he shut that faucet off? Why? Water money was coming in every minute, every single minute, because he has ethics. He had a plan. He never ran the company with money backed in his mind. He understood that the ingredients of this company, people, AI with heart, uplift humanity, money's coming anyway. But I agree with John. I agree with Chris. I agree with many of you. We got to stop looking back. I don't want to talk about what's behind what I already passed. Who cares? Ash said something to people also. If I say to you, here's step 1, there's a good possibility step 5 is already done. Step 6 might even be done, because he's building it now, because we don't see it, because he took the windows out of this journey. We're at the point now that he has either he has or he hasn't did enough for us that we have faith in who he is and believe in what he's doing. And I have never seen anybody in my entire life ever, the elder in my church and my mother, nobody else ever showed who he is like Mr. Mufareh. And I think it's almost ridiculous that people can't see what he's done. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I believe, and I know at the bottom of my heart, and I'm going to say this, whatever I built, whatever me, Mike, and Dan did, whatever we didn't do when we first came in, if I lost it all today, that'd be okay with me. Because I know what he's doing now is an opportunity to uplift maybe 1 billion people. And I get to be part of that. I get to be some little lighthouse. Am I the biggest lighthouse? No. But if I could be that lighthouse to tell people, come here, you won't believe what we have for you, I win. I'm not money hungry. I told Chris Johnson this the day I met him. I want enough money that I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think because I don't have enough. I don't want to think because I have too much. I don't want to think, what am I going to do with all this money? That's not me. But I'd much rather see these young people in all these countries with super educations and they can't find anything to do. We got something for you, honey. We got something for all of you. And if we start focus on what we can deliver to others instead of what happened where we go on, I don't know this, I don't know that, let that go. Let's do our 2%. Let's be the lighthouse to the world. How big a lighthouse you want to be, it's up to you. Well, Marty, you're a bigger lighthouse. No, I'm not. I'm a lighthouse. We're all different. People will be coming because they're like Cynthia Brown. People are coming because they're like Gina Leva. People are coming because they're like Chris Johnson. People, but be that person. This platform enables all of us to be 100% of who we are. And by the way, once you become 100% of who you are and you believe it, people will follow you like the Pied Piper. I promise you that. I've watched this my whole life. If people look at you and said, I don't know what he has, but I want it, you win. And I'm telling you right now, when people look at you and you stand a little taller, your skin's a little clearer, you got a little bit of glow to you. They may not understand a word you're saying, but they're definitely going to want a piece of that pie. So keep doing what you're doing. Follow people like Big John. He's right, Bill Must. I used to chat with him every day. We had a lot of fun. Very inspirational. Both of them teaming up wasn't an accident. How could it be an accident? Accident. Oh, the world's an accident. Two rocks collided together and we have a universe. Who threw the freaking rock? Somebody had to throw the rock. Anyway, thank you, everybody. And by the way, if you notice, no oxygen, and I'm at 94 level. So God is healing my big, dumb, crazy behind. Shut up, Chris. Do you notice the only time Chris agrees with me when I'm bad mouthing myself? Anyway, I'm done. And John, you are the pillar, one of the pillars of this company, and I love you big time. All right, thank you.
You too, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and you didn't mention my china cabinet. Thank you, John, for that.
You did.
Again, John, blown away. I really think you should be writing books. You're a very wise guy. And that isn't because of your age. I think you've always been wise. I think if you guys don't know, John is 77 years old and he's still working. Why is he still working? Because he has to pay for his things. And he's waiting for the biggest thing in his life to happen. He knows it's going to happen. He's excited about it. And we were having this conversation earlier is we come on here every day to keep people excited, entertained, to have fun. I think if I didn't believe in it, or John or Marty, we didn't believe in it, we wouldn't be doing this every day. Take it from this cat here and this cat over here and that cat down there. We believe 100% of what Ash Mufareh is doing. We know it's going to change the world. You see the news yesterday, a horrible plane crash. Israel blowing up Iran. This world is, I can't say the word because I don't want to swear. It's horrible. This world needs this company. This world needs more people like Ash Mufareh and John White. Bring people together. We're all different colors here, right? We love each other. We're listening to the hearts. We're not looking at the color that we have or the religion we have. Ash Mufareh is blinded to negative. I shared a wonderful prayer from, again, Billy Graham this morning, and it hit me dead in the face. When someone gets you angry or triggers you, it's your own fault because you let them. If you understood the things that are thrown at Ash, it's never bothered him. He keeps going. John White, it's never bothered him. He keeps going. This company is going to keep going. Number one, because of Ash Mufareh and his family and his teams. Number two, because all of you. Because you want a better life. Is there something wrong with that? You want a better life. Ask yourself that. Tell yourself that. I want a better life. And there's a guy called Ash Mufareh who gave us this. I don't think about $97. He did not have to give us anything, but he did it. And it's put him some places through hell and back. This is the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. And I get to share it with people from all over the world. I sit back and look at the work I do in my yard every day. Every night, Marty says, where are you at? I'm still in the yard. and I look at things, wow, I did that. I got to imagine Ash Mufareh, once in a while you got to stand back and look at your work. And I know in his mind, his heart saying, I did it. I did it not for me, but for everyone. Anyone that wants it. Be thankful for that. Is it happening as fast as you want it? No. You think I've been wanting to work on my yard for 3 months? No, it's not happening as fast, but I'm putting in the work to make sure it gets done. Same with Ash Mufareh. He's going to make sure there's chlorine in the pool. There's going to be cold drinks in the refrigerator. Ash Mufareh is setting up your future, and some of you still don't get it. That's all I got. John White, I'm giving you the last word.
Thanks for giving me the last word, Chris, and I'm eating it.
I love you, brother. You know that. Bill Must?
Love you too, brothers.
Yeah, Bill Must, we know you're there. We're praying for you constantly. As you can see, DeGarmo's doing a lot better, which is great. Keep praying, guys. I believe this world is being survived by prayers right now. People asking for a change. And Marty, I don't know who keeps coming on here, but I have no idea how they got the link, but it's okay. John, I love you.
Love you too, man.
Thank
Marty,
you for
love you, brother.
what you and Bill do every day. Please like and subscribe to Bill's channel, all of our channels, because we want to tell you the truth. We want to absolutely give you what we know and wait for Ash Mufareh to come out and tell us what he knows. And that's going to be the most exciting day, I think, of my life. I love you all. God bless. John, you rock, brother. You and Bill rock. Marty,
Bill, I rock. That's right.
Yeah, fantastic show. Chris, you need to be careful with the link. You have everybody coming on here, but that's all right.
I don't get it. I've the same 4-pipe, and I only sent it to John. I didn't send it to mail, so I don't know how they're getting it. So,
well, they're not getting on camera, so they're just
no.
making a beeping sound.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like making beeping sounds. Beeping sounds is what built the world today. You know what a beeping sound is? I got an idea. And most people say, I got an idea that helped me. Ash Mufareh's beeping sound is, I got an idea to save the world, to help humanity, to give people that never had a shot at anything. Thank you, God, and thank you, Ash Mufareh.
Okay. I just got a beeping sound too. I got to go to the bathroom, I think. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming on. We love you all. John, definitely going to have you back because I think you rock. And someday, we just might you know what? I think Bill could still come on here. You don't have to turn his camera on, but I would love to see Bill or hear his voice just to talk to people.
Yeah, he would have come. Chris, he would have come on today, but he had some visits to the hospital, getting some things done.
Well,
so
Bill,
he'll be
listening.
I know about that.
We're going to do it again, Bill and John. You can tell Bill Musk's going to come on. We're going to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, all he's got to do is talk. You don't have to show his camera.
Right. He has also the laugh, too. He has to laugh because he should have a patent on that laugh and make millions upon millions of dollars.
And we told him the truth, John. Bill really doesn't turn his camera on because he's ugly, man. I'm kidding you, Bill Musk. You know it. All right, guys. Have a great day. What is today? Today's Friday the 13th, which to me is the luckiest day in the world because it's just a number. There's a lot of 13s in this world. I got the #1 cat on here today and absolutely loved him. John, you blew me away. Keep making those videos. I've never had to fire John. I've never had to fire you, have I? Never.
No.
I fire Marty all the time, but you, I never fired. So, all right, guys. God bless you all. We'll see you later.
Okay.